Welcome everyone, I'm Jason and I have my new Jeep Gladiator here, and today what I'm going to do is I'm going to be doing a debadge and I'm going to be rebadging the tailgate with this really neat kit from Urban Jeep Outfitters. I know there's other people making this kit, but what I really liked about this kit was, and I'm not sponsored by them or getting this product for any special deal, but what I really liked about them is they offered I could do two-tone on the letters, so I did a gloss outline and a flat inside, and it also came with this really neat template that you tape across, and that just puts everything right in the exact place, kind of like a manufacturer would do when they're laying on the emblems on the car. I am going to tape this together per the instructions so that it can go all the way across, and then tape it down to the tailgate. But the first thing we're going to do is we're going to remove the Jeep emblem, and this kit also came with some really heavy duty plastic line, and that's for getting behind the letters. So what I did to start today was I washed the truck, got it clean, and we're going to use heat gun, some sun, it's pretty warm out here, and this wire, and pull these Jeep letters off, and I'll show you how I do that and what I use to clean all the leftover residue. And from there we're just going to do a quick cleanup on the tailgate while I don't have to work around any letters. I'll go ahead and get a nice coat of wax on it for the first time ever, and then I'll show you the application of these letters. So I'll try to make it short and sweet as possible. I know there's other videos out there, people doing this, but I like to add any content I can to the channel, and like I said, this is also a chance to hit that like button. I appreciate it. Comments if you like the look, if you don't like the look, if you want to know any more information, and maybe subscribe, because I'm going to be doing a lot more to my Jeep now that I just got. I'm not going crazy. This is my secondary form of transportation, so I'm going to probably just do some wheels. I did the sun topper convertible top on it. 10 of the windows was ceramic. And we're probably going to be doing some Jeep debadging up front, possibly, because this is the toy, the Supra. So but yeah, let me get to it and I'll start on this video. It actually really hurts a lot, if you wanted to maybe be able to pull harder. I don't know what the strength of this line is, but you could wrap it around a towel. See, I got it all the way down to here now, and this letter's coming off. All right, that worked really good. I got this all the way around. Now I'm gonna see if I can do it from this side. Okay, so only a little bit's left. So as you can see, I'm just going to grab the letter now and pull. Now, something to be careful for when you're doing this, if it's more connected in the middle, you don't want to pull, because the hinging action might press this part into the paint. But we got a pretty clean off part here. We'll try to pick off by hand as much of this as we can. And then I'm going to use a safety body solvent on this, like a sticker removal thing. And don't worry about these holes here. This will be covered up. All right, first letter's off. Still nice and clean, as you can see. So these, you could reuse these somewhere possibly. This towel trick that I just came up with, wrap it around your hand, actually works really well. You can really get a lot of pressure on this line that way. quite far enough. Left a lot of that time, but we'll work this stuff off. All right, now that you see me yank those letters off, and you don't have to worry about these holes if you didn't hear me. Those are going to be covered up by the new letters, and that's going to be important when you're aligning the template, that the letters fall there. It's going to be right on the edge of some of them, but they'll be covered up without a problem. Letters came off great. Maybe you can reuse them somewhere. I see some people attach them to the inside of their bed. Something kind of neat. Now this stuff, the leftover 3M, this is the kind of stuff that's on the new letters too. I always found it better to just kind of peel as much of this off as you can. Do not use any type of scraper on your paint or anything like that. Now, I have some Acrosol safety body solvent. This stuff works really good on making this glue go away. Now, I'll really use it like in this area, but it can also loosen up this stuff really well and come off. Now, you need to be careful with this stuff if you find it for sale, or any type of body solvent or sticker removal. It's really heavy chemicals. Now, the most important thing with this is you do not want it to drip possibly on this lens, or definitely not on this black plastic, because this stuff will not hurt paint, will not hurt soft plastics, but porous plastics, especially black, this stuff can actually make it soft and eat it and make it sticky. So basically ruins it. So for cleaning these letters, I will probably saturate a towel and dap it and hold it on there, and then try to roll off as much as I can. But for starters, I'm just going to see if I can just chip away at this and pull as much of it off as I can. And I would recommend doing that for everybody too. Now, these little bits, you should have a trash can for them right away, because you let them fall on the ground, they don't move until somebody steps on them, and then they're stuck on your feet, so they suck. So what I did was I got this really wet, and I'm just kind of soaking these letters with this solvent. I'm going to do that for just a little bit. And as you can see, I'm starting to get gum up. And then these little pieces that are falling, like I said, they're soaked in solvent. So you want to wipe them off right away. You may even want to put a protective towel down there. Might have been a better idea if you have access to solvent. Okay, as you can see, I got the emblems off. And while I had that wire, I went ahead and took the Overland emblem off. I'm not worried about identifying what exact model of my Jeep is. It's a Gladiator. And the reason for the tape is that's on the black plastic parts. And what I'm about to do is do just a real quick wax. I'm going to just use some, wet mirror finish. I went ahead and did that safety body solvent on the whole entire tailgate to remove like any tar contaminants and stuff. And of course the old sticker residue. And now I'm just, before I have all these letters that I have to navigate around and try not to get wax in, I'm just going to give the tailgate a good once over with the wax, because it's a new Jeep and I haven't put any wax on it yet. And the back ends always get that stuff flipped up on them, so this will help keep it clean longer. So I'll lay a quick coat of wax on. Now I know what some of you are thinking. I'm putting wax on it. I'm about ready to stick letters on. Well, I need to get a coat of wax on, but now I'm actually going to have to use some like the same safety body solvent, and I'm going to go a nice straight line across with a few clean wipes exactly where the letters are going to go. So I know I'm going to lose that wax. It's going to come off, but it has to. But at least, you know, I got the nice coat on where the letters aren't going to be at, and I don't have to worry about getting wax staining those letters. So this was my first time using the Chemical Guys wet mirror finish. It went on clear, dried, almost invisible. It's really slick and smooth. I can't tell a color difference on this gray, but you know, it was easy to pick up almost anywhere. Chemical Guys, the detail garage stores, and a lot of other places. So yeah, something to use. So the letters are going right down the middle right here, all the way across for the most part. Let me show you where this falls, basically like this. So that this goes exactly line to line, and it kind of goes right on top of the reverse camera there. See how your letters are covered. And so I'm going to clean right there all the way across. So the instructions are pretty clear. On the back side, it tells you it needs to be about 8.5 inches from the bottom. Here will be the bottom of the cardboard. So before I even put this on, I laid this piece out, and that's the bottom edge. And I laid a couple pieces across, and it wants you to line it up right here, right here. This didn't fall like on that, but it's 8.5 inches up, and it will, I did double check, the letters will be covering the hole up here. And then I went ahead and put some tape on it to really secure it down. I'm going to put one more piece right here, because it wants you to lay the letters in from the bottom and then press them up, pretty simple. Now what I need to do, that I have these cutouts showing, it actually comes with this adhesive promoter, and I will actually rub it in these letters and let that dry for about 2 to 3 minutes, and then that will make sure that there's no wax left on here at all, and that it actually will help it adhere. So I'm going to clean this. I'm not going to video that, and then I'll show you me putting the letters on. Okay, it's been a few minutes since I did that adhesive promoter. I'm going to start putting the letters on, see how that goes. As you can see on the back of them, it's full 3M adhesive, so you got to remove it all. We're going to work our way across. We're not going to like super press them on, just in case we had to remove them, which I seriously doubt. Okay, I got them all laid down. They all went down. It looks really straight. I'm going to give them a good push. All right, so they were really tight in there, and they were a little bit up on some of the little edges, so now I'm going to go over it again and press them all down all the way. So I I used to live in St. Louis when I made a lot of my videos for my normal followers. I moved down to Sarasota, Florida, and the only thing that's guaranteed down here in Florida is it will rain when you least expect it. Fairly not cloudy day, and thunder, but that's Florida. Even though the truck was washed today, it'll be real clean still. The roads stay clean and the dust is low, and I mean, even though water spots, it's not that bad down here. We don't have good lighting right now, but I did clean all the tape off, and I will still do a summary of this video showing a faraway view of this and how it looks. But I definitely, if you were going to start a project like this and it was going to rain, you don't want to get these letters wet probably for, you know, a little while, so while that adhesive is setting up. So I will not go out in the rain until this sets for a little while. All right, there it is from a distance, all done. I beat the rain by getting it inside. Now it's just like sprinkling and 1,000,000% humidity. But yeah, it looks really good. I'll put the link in the description below for where I bought it from. I already mentioned it. Here's a nice good close-up look. I did like a glossy surround with a flat inside, and it did cover up all those factory holes. And like I said, I also did debadge the overland. But yeah, it's nice and centered. You know, left to right, middle. The eye falls, you know, right nice in the middle, which is really good. I've seen a couple other kits where the eye's a little off, so I like this kit in particular for that reason. And you can get the colors, any color you want. You can get red surrounds with blue insides or white. Don't put the insides in and just do the outline. There's so many options when you're putting this kit on and when you're buying it, so it can really like suit your needs. And now once I get some maybe replacement taillights that are smoked out or slim or something, it'll look really good. But yeah, that's it, all said and done. Hopefully this video wasn't too long, and hopefully this video helps. That's the reason I do them. And you know, hit that like, subscribe button. I'll be doing more build on the Jeep. I got some exciting things planned for it. Even though it's gonna be a real mild build, it's gonna be some exciting kind of different stuff. So thanks for watching. Bye.